Have you ever felt stuck? Although you knew exactly where you wanted to go, you have a big dream, a clear goal, and a deep desire to succeed, but somehow you can't seem to start. The distance between where you are and where you want to be feels overwhelming. It's like standing at the base of a massive mountain, looking up and thinking, how can I ever climb that? When the road ahead looks too long, too complicated, or too far away, it's easy to freeze. You tell yourself, I'll start when I'm more ready. You tell yourself, maybe later when things are perfect. But the truth is that waiting for the perfect moment is the fastest way to stay stuck. Many of us fall into the trap of living too much in the future. We focus so hard on the final destination that we forget the only thing that truly matters is the next step. Success is not built in one leap. It's built in thousands of tiny, almost invisible steps. You don't need to figure out the entire journey right now. You just need to take the first few steps. Imagine this. Instead of staring at the top of the mountain, what if you only looked 100 feet ahead? You would see the next rock to climb, the next handhold to grab, the next safe place to step. By focusing only on what you can do today, but not what you must achieve in 10 years. You move forward, you build strength. The mindset shift is simple but powerful. Stop living in the faraway future. Start living in the next small action. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to know everything. You just have to move. One step, then another, then another. The journey will reveal itself as you go. The life you dream of is not somewhere far away, waiting for you to catch up. It is built with every choice you make right here, right now. Your power lives in the next small step. Today, I will share 6 practical methods to keep you focused on the next small steps. Method 1, live in the today mode. Living in today mode means you no longer drift through your days, reacting to whatever happens. Instead, you wake up and decide with intention what small steps you will take today. Before checking messages or scrolling through your phone, you ask yourself, what are the 3 things I will do today to move forward? You write them down. You make a mini plan, and then you act. Every morning, you will choose your actions before the world chooses them for you. The goal is not to control everything. The goal is to claim ownership of your actions, starting from the first hour of your day. When you live in today mode, the future stops feeling so overwhelming. You stop carrying the heavy weight of all the things you should do someday. Instead, you only focus on the small, powerful actions you can take right now. This method builds the small steps mindset. By shifting your energy from worrying about distant goals to winning today's battles, you create a rhythm of progress, one day at a time. You stop being stuck in your head and you start building real momentum. Every day becomes a new opportunity, not a new burden. And that's how big dreams are built, not in one grand move, but through hundreds of victorious todays. Method 2, start with a morning win. The moment you wake up, you face your first choice. Will you take action or will you delay? Starting your day with a small, intentional victory sets the tone for everything that follows. It can be as simple as getting out of bed the moment your alarm rings without hitting snooze. It could be making your bed, drinking a glass of water, or writing a quick list of today's priorities. The action itself doesn't need to be big, but it just needs to be decisive. By giving yourself a quick, early success, you tell your brain that I am a person who takes action, and that identity carries into every part of your day. When you start with a morning win, you are no longer chasing motivation, you are creating it. Small victories build momentum like a snowball rolling downhill. Each win, no matter how small, makes the next action easier. This method helps you develop the focus on small steps mindset because it teaches you that action leads to more action. You don't wait until you feel ready. You don't worry about the perfect moment. You take one simple step right away and trust that the energy will follow. Success doesn't start with achieving a huge goal. It starts with winning the first 5 minutes of your day. And when you win your morning, you set yourself up to win your life one small step at a time. Method 3. Set micro-action goals. When your dreams feel overwhelming, break them down until they feel easy. Instead of thinking, I have to finish this entire project today, try thinking, today I will work on it for 30 minutes straight. Micro-action goals are tiny, specific tasks you can complete in a short amount of time. They are so small that they feel almost impossible to fail. For example, if you want to write a book, your micro-action today could be write 1 paragraph. If you want to get fit, your micro-action could be do 10 push-ups. By focusing on these tiny victories, you remove the pressure that comes from looking at the entire mountain. You stop being paralyzed by how far you have to go. Instead, you create success one small win at a time. Setting micro-action goals helps you build the focus on small steps mindset by making action feel easy, doable, and rewarding. Each micro-action is like planting a seed. Individually, they may seem small, but over time, they grow into something extraordinary. You also train your brain to value progress, not perfection. You don't need massive energy to start. You just need a simple target that you can hit today. Remember that great achievements are simply a collection of small actions done consistently. So stop waiting for the perfect moment to start big. Start small. Start now. Start with your next micro-action. Method 4. Focus only on the next small step. When you feel overwhelmed, you should zoom in instead of zoom out. Instead of asking yourself, how will I achieve everything this year? Try to ask that. What is the next small thing I can do in the next 30 minutes? The next small step might be writing a single email, opening a textbook, or organizing your workspace. It's not about solving the whole puzzle at once. It's about placing one piece at a time, calmly and intentionally. When you only focus on the next small step, you free yourself from the pressure of having all the answers. You stop thinking in terms of months and years. You start thinking in terms of minutes and hours. This mindset is powerful because action becomes simple. It becomes specific. It becomes immediate. You don't get stuck wondering if your plan is perfect. You don't get paralyzed worrying about what could go wrong. You simply ask, what's next? And then you move. Focusing on the next small step helps you build the small steps mindset by teaching you that momentum is more important than mastery. It shifts your energy from overthinking into doing. It proves to you again and again that progress is always within reach. No matter how big your dream is, it is always made up of tiny steps. And every time you take one, you are closer than you were before. You don't have to finish everything today. You just have to move forward by one small, brave step at a time. Method 5. Use physical movement to spark momentum. When your mind feels stuck, move your body. It doesn't have to be complicated. Stand up and stretch your arms toward the ceiling. Take a short walk around the room. Do a few jumping jacks or shake out your hands. Physical movement can break mental paralysis faster than thinking harder ever will. It shifts your energy, boosts your blood flow, and wakes up your brain. Movement sends a powerful message to your mind. We are no longer stuck, we are moving forward. When you feel frozen by a big task, use movement as your secret weapon. Before sitting down to work, take a few deep breaths and do a quick physical reset. It might feel silly at first, but it's one of the fastest ways to ignite your focus and motivation. Using movement in this way helps you build the small steps mindset because it proves that you don't need to wait for the perfect feeling to act. You can create energy from the outside in. You can generate momentum with simple physical signals. Action leads to clarity, not the other way around. By linking small physical actions with small mental shifts, you create a habit of moving instead of overthinking. You stop asking something like, "Is now a good time to act?" And you start asking, "How can I move forward, even just a little?" Sometimes, the first small step is not a brilliant idea. It's simply standing up and moving. And from there, everything else becomes possible. Method 6. Use cold water to shock yourself into action. Sometimes, your mind needs a jolt rather than more planning. One powerful way to reset your energy quickly is through cold water exposure. It can be as simple as splashing cold water on your face, taking a cold shower, or dipping your hands into ice water for a few seconds. The shock of cold water immediately wakes up your nervous system. It increases your dopamine levels, sharpens your focus, and forces you into the present moment. Suddenly, you are no longer trapped in overthinking or fear. You are fully alive and ready to move. Cold water exposure works because it teaches your brain to act under pressure. It reminds you that you are stronger than temporary discomfort. It shows you that even when something feels intense, you can survive it and thrive because of it. This method helps you build the small steps mindset by breaking the cycle of hesitation. Instead of spiraling into doubt, you create an instant physical and mental reset. You train yourself to act first and think later, at least long enough to take the next important step. You also build emotional resilience. If you can handle the shock of cold water, you can handle the discomfort of starting a difficult task. You can handle the fear of failing. You can handle the unknown. Cold water is not just a trick. It's a tool to remind yourself, I can do hard things. I can act, even when it's uncomfortable. And when you prove that to yourself again and again, taking small, courageous steps becomes your new normal. You don't have to figure everything out today. You don't have to climb the entire mountain in one leap. You only need to focus on the next small step. And now you have 6 powerful tools to help you do just that. Live in today mode and take charge of your actions before the world pulls you in every direction. Start your day with a morning win and show yourself that you are someone who moves, not someone who waits. Set micro-action goals and make every dream feel lighter, smaller, and closer. Focus only on the next small step and let go of the pressure to solve your entire future today. Use physical movement and spark your momentum whenever you feel stuck or frozen. Use cold water exposure and remind yourself that you can handle discomfort and act anyway. These 6 simple methods are not just ideas, they are your tools. They are choices you can make today and tomorrow and every day after that. You don't need to be perfect to move forward. You just need to be willing to move when you feel stuck, willing to act when you feel afraid, willing to believe that small steps lead to big changes. The future you dream about will not arrive all at once. It will be built step by step, action by action, day by day. You are not powerless. You are not stuck. You are simply one small action away from a new momentum, a new chapter. So don't wait until you feel ready. Don't wait until the plan is perfect. Start now. Pick one method, take one small step, and then another, and then another. The distance you once feared will start to shrink, and you will realize that you were always closer than you thought. You know that success is not about giant leaps. It's about taking small, steady steps over and over again. Today, you learned 6 powerful methods to help you focus on the next step, not the faraway goal. You learned how to take control of your day, build momentum, and move even when the future feels overwhelming. You don't need more time. You don't need a perfect plan. You need one small action. The dream you are chasing is not standing far away judging you. It is waiting for your arrival patiently, step by step. Every time you choose action over hesitation, you are building a stronger, braver version of yourself. Every small win is a brick. Every tiny step is a stone. And brick by brick, stone by stone, you are building the life you once only imagined. You don't have to rush. You just have to move. One step today, one step tomorrow, one unstoppable journey created by you. You are closer than you think. You are stronger than you know. And your next step is ready, waiting for you to take it. The future belongs to the one who keeps moving forward.